Yeah.
All right, and went to the store today.
Ah.
And you know what? I'm not the only one on
Wild.
the sugar-free. I forget what company owns A&W, but I got the last 2 cases.
Oh my
I went
goodness.
to Jewel Osco.
Mm.
And you know, Jewel, they have 2 aisles of soda pop.
Oh yeah.
They have more soda pop than fruit.
Yep.
And there was only 2. There was only 2 cases of A&W.
And as they should, really.
Yes. Yeah. Well, soda is on the food pyramid, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's with the bread, the largest portion.
Exactly.
James Clement Clark, damn it! Speaking of damn it, I don't have anything. I need to get my palette. I was painting today.
Wow.
Really? Yeah, can you even believe it?
I didn't think you were going to. Michael Spitz. Come on, people, get those dislikes going. Yeah. I heard something about dislikes in YouTube, but I'm gonna wait until Jay comes back to talk about it. Sounds like they're switching things up a little bit. Today I get to do a little finish up EOB complete because I didn't get it done.
Yeah.
Yes. But I get to do today, and the thumbnail a little bit. But the thumbnail's gonna be easy. Oh, okay. So you're back. So I heard that YouTube is changing how dislikes work.
Oh no!
So they released a press statement saying that since a lot of channels have been dislike bombed by other people, they're gonna get rid of the showing the dislikes, how many dislikes a video has.
Wait, why?
Because it was like mental health and to be
so people
mental
were bullying people by putting, getting their followers to put 1,000 dislikes on some poor person's little video.
Exactly.
I guess that makes sense, but it's I mean, just delete the dislike then.
Yes.
Why have a dislike that doesn't I guess it displays to the creator?
It does. Yes.
But then isn't that still enough to bully someone?
Yes.
Like I want everybody, I want all like 40-some thousand subscribers we have to go and like the next video to spite us.
Exactly. It's interesting.
Speaking of, I should probably fix the camera.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Big hentai titties, ooh woo.
A classic.
Yeah, an old favorite here at EOB Studios.
It's your alternate account, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It's certainly interesting.
Contrast down, and it's still not quite bright enough.
Big hentai titties. All that will happen is someone will comment like this, comment for dislike, and everyone bump that comment to the exactly.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
That's totally what people are gonna do.
It's really
you nailed that.
It's really becoming because YouTube Rewind is incredibly unpopular. I don't even know what YouTube Rewind is, and I'm a YouTuber.
They do this thing at the end of the year where they take all the most viral moments and make a crap video out of it, and they usually have celebrities be a part of it, which doesn't even make any sense since YouTube's about the people. But I guess not.
Nothing will ever beat Bo Burnham's song "Welcome to YouTube," and his weird little moment with Katy Perry.
Oh my god!
Thank you, Mrs. Perry.
Yeah. I loved hearing him talk about that moment. It's like, yeah, that was crazy. I was 17 when that happened.
And Katy Perry made a weird sex joke about me.
Yeah, it was certainly odd.
Akino Kinonets. Honestly, I'll do anything for spite.
That's the spirit.
0 likes and 6 dislikes. Nice. Yeah, it is nice. Mari? Isn't this the Harley Quinn mini? Oh, well, black hair works. This isn't Harley Quinn. This is a Malifaux Arcanist Performer Showgirls minion. But it does look like its look is kind of inspired by Harley Quinn a bit.
Mm-hmm.
Even though it's supposed to be 1901. So, but in a science fiction-y 1901, this style has showed up a little earlier than in our reality.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the Britney Spears pigtails made it to Malifaux.
Just like the Gremlins showed up a little earlier.
Yeah.
In reality, I mean. Like, I found that you can have a Malifaux team composed entirely of pigs, so that's what I'll do. Yeah. The Bayou is a wonderful place.
I think it's the Bayou faction swine.
Mm-hmm. I love it so much.
Cosmic Spud. Fun fact with Cosmic. Is that your thing? Fun fact with Cosmic. In a different reality, communism leads to anime. Oh no, is that this reality?
ZQ. Hello, everyone.
Z-Noobs.
Power Surge. Yo.
Michael Spitz, is this your main job? Yes.
Yes.
AJ, sup. Yes, our main job is bringing you guys joy.
And sometimes not.
Yeah.
And hatred sometimes.
Yeah. It's the hate that makes it good.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what color did I... Okay, Earth. Vallejo Earth.
Gaming Canary. Sup.
AJ, I'm building my Indominus box. Ah, those were the days. I think my Indominus box is completely built. And the only model I have... No, I have two models that are 100% done from the Indominus box. It is the Necron Lord with Tachyon Arrow and War Scythe, and the Necron Reanimator. The rest of the Necrons are in... Oh, and all 20 of the Necron Warriors are done. And I guess I did get the Necron half basically done. The only thing I don't have done for the Necrons is the Cryptek and the Scorpek Lord. For the Space Marines, though, I have everything built, but nothing painted.
I have none of my Indominus done because I didn't buy it.
You're not a very good GW fanboy if you didn't buy Indominus.
I'm not a very good consumer.
We're GW shills. You're supposed to buy every big box.
I know. They didn't, yeah.
I mean, is your piety and pain even in the mail?
No. Unfortunately not.
When is the Pariah Nexus arriving?
So, do you like the terrain?
Nah. The doors are kind of cool. I'd probably glue the doors to bigger terrain. But yeah, the rest of it does kind of look like just like trash cans, like Necron trash cans. But then it's funny because it kind of becomes like remember in Fear Factor when Fear Factor was written on the throw up buckets? Like did the Necrons put their symbol on their trash cans?
Yeah, I mean maybe. Good old Fear Factor.
ZNubiQ, do you guys have side jobs then? Yeah, my side job is painting, and Nick's side job is editing.
ZNubiQ.
Tachyon Arrow is a great sci-fi sounding weapon. The Tachyon Arrow is one of my favorite weapons. I love like risk reward stuff because I think it makes it feel more like a game. And the great and the Tachyon arrow is like a one shot stupidly powerful gun that only a Necron Lords can take. And I think it's fun. It has an infinite range, or at least it used to. I should check again, but it used to have infinite range, which is super fun. But yeah, it's just a one shot that'll almost certainly destroy whatever it hits. AJ, the Chaplain boys are the best. The Chaplain boys. You mean the Judiciar? With the big executioner's sword.
That's fun. Wait a second. Oh, I get it. I thought there was Cosmic Spud and Cosmic Wolf. But it's Comic Wolf. I almost screamed.
Dark Treant, I have returned for another live stream.
Yeah.
Power Surge. I got my Indominus box built, but I want to give them my intercessors sleeveless arms, but scared of screwing it up. Ooh, you know what would make really good sleeveless arms? And you can probably get them, is the arms from Wolfen. Because they're Space Marine sized arms with, proper, with their Space Marine arms, but they're just jacked. You just take your hobby knife and you scrape off all the little bits of fur. And they're not covered in fur. They're only got little bits of fur. I would check Hortibits. I was able to buy them from Hortibits, so a couple of bucks for some sleeveless Space Marine arms, or you could look for some STLs. I'm sure they're out there too. Cosmic Spot. I have a mold line on the left side. Ooh, AJ, I'm getting Uriel Ventress next. Which one is Uriel Ventress? That's not the lady who pals around with the Dark Eldar, is it? Or not the Dark Eldar, the Harlequin. Uriel Ventress. God, there's so much 40k. I want to become a lore master. I have no idea.
Mm-hmm.
It'll take me the rest of my life.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, you had to join the hobby when you were, 20 years before you were born.
Yeah.
To become a real lore master. You had to be there on opening day.
Mm-hmm.
Decimation. Do I have to dislike the video?
Yes.
Yes. You gotta. It's part of the rules.
Xenobiki, one shot that will almost certainly destroy whatever it hits. If it hits anything. I know, but that's what I love about it. It's like, all right, I spent the points, gonna shoot my Tachyon arrow, and it whiffs. All right. Well, your big scary tank is gonna shoot at me next turn then.
Mm-hmm.
Pression Bleh. Jay, you should do a battle report of an all chaplain kill team. I think I have too many. I think I have over 20 chaplains. But yes, that's not a bad idea. I mean, they'd have to be count as for other things.
Mm-hmm.
Although I think you might be able to take a chaplain in commanders. So maybe I could make like 2 cheap commander chaplains.
Ah.
Uriel Ventress is the captain of the Ultramarines' 3rd Company. Who'da thunk it?
Who'da thunk it?
It would be rude not to hit the dislike button. Look at the fancy graphic they made.
That's true.
I even screenshotted YouTube so that I could have the right color gray for the dislike for the dislike symbol. AJ, there are 2 chaplains in Indominus, I think. One is the Judiciar, and Uriel Ventress is an Ultramarine that came with the book. Oh! I didn't know that was a named chaplain. Yeah, there was a super sick chaplain that came in man. It's not called Dark Avengers either. Indominus loaded you up on HQs if you play Necrons or Space Marines.
Yeah, if you play Necrons or Space Marines.
Oh yeah. Well, what other armies are there?
Exactly. I think that's what sometimes Games Workshop says.
Mm-hmm. I mean, Games Workshop usually likes to charge an arm and a leg for each HQ.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be cute. It turns blue when you click it, Jay. I have that problem all the time.
Yeah, it's kind of a personal problem, guys. You keep that to yourself.
Mm-hmm. James Cameron Clark, 120 inches is practically infinite for 99.9% of the games you're going to play. Oh, did they change it from infinite to 120?
Divine. And we're back with the burps.
Yeah. I think though, why not make it infinite? What was hurt by having it be infinite? There's a great story. I don't know if it's true, but I think it was on the 1D4chan where there was a couple of guns that had a supposedly infinite range, and one of them was one of the missile tank from the Guard. And so somebody called up the local game store and said, "Hey, I'm firing this missile at roll a d6 and have it land on that table in your store for whoever's playing a game." And then the store manager did it.
Oh, that's fun.
Decimation. What are you saying? $40 for an HQ is a bit overpriced? I think so. I mean, unless it's like Gazgul can be expensive because he's enormous.
Big. Mm-hmm.
I can even sort of be okay with the Chaplain on bike costing more than the regular Chaplain. But yeah, I think the Primaris, the Primaris, unique captains are all $40, and that's a little much for one Primaris guy.
Mm-hmm.
And weirdly enough, I guess there's just a weird Primaris tax because the brand new Necron stuff is $35.
Mm.
So it's not even oh yeah, all HQs are going to be $40.
Interesting.
Michael Spitz, 18 dislikes. I think that's the best we've achieved so far. That sounds like rookie numbers.
Now we're at 21. 21 dislikes.
Yeah.
Look at us go.
ZNewBQ, there are rules for Primaris chaplains and chaplains in Terminator armor for Kill Team. Is that with the new Pariah Nexus? Because I'm sure Primaris were Primaris chaplains even a thing in when Commanders first came out for Kill Team? Skambin, what's up from Denmark? Hello.
Mega T-Rex. Wait, are you suggesting Games Workshop products might be overpriced?
Oh no, I didn't mean that.
Now they won't sponsor us.
No.
Exactly. You know what? You know who we should be sponsored by? We should be sponsored by LaCroix.
Yeah, we should.
Other flavored waters or sodas.
Yeah, all sugar-free sodas.
That would be, honestly, I think we're doing them proud.
Mm-hmm. AJ, the Ultramarine Apothecary is closer to $60. Not in my region. Gaming Canary YT. People will buy Space Marines. Yeah, I mean some people.
Yeah, suckers.
But there's a large chunk of Games Workshop's audience that just buy because it doesn't. They got the cash.
They got the cash, and it's fun to buy.
Mm-hmm.
Love buying.
Pression bleu. I was in a Games Workshop store 2 weeks ago and got my Assault Intercessors. Looked at 2 chaplains and was interested in normal Primaris and the biker one. Then I saw the price tag and nope, out with my Assault Intercessors. Yeah, I have both those models. ZNBQ, negative. Those are in elites and commanders. Huh. Oh my god, ZNBQ tips. Non-carbonated drink money. Also, dentists are real. Dentists are real. Their practice is fake. But thank you. That'll keep me burping for a couple weeks. ZNBQ. Yes, there was a fancy Primaris chappy lad. Decimation. No, I love buying the same amount of plastic for random prices. Tekomuto, call me Dan Aykroyd. Get him to sponsor you by advertising his Crystal Head vodka. It works really well as paint stripper. Ooh, I would love some Crystal Head vodka. I've heard it's very smooth.
I mean, and you could buy it. It's at the local store.
It's not even insane. It's like $50.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sure most of that is probably just down to the fancy bottle. Although it is filtered through fake diamonds. So I'm sure that does something.
It's all good beverages are.
If anyone has seen the wonderful Dan Aykroyd commercial for the Crystal Head vodka, he talks about the healing properties of the fake diamonds he uses, and then he cuts to his scientist, and the scientist's like, yeah, it doesn't do anything, but I guess if you believe in that stuff, it might do something. And then it cuts back to Dan Aykroyd, who goes along as if he had just confirmed that the crystals have healing properties.
Ah, that is awesome.
Cosmic Wolf, as a Raven Guard and Necron player. Comic Wolf, as a Raven Guard and Necron player, I have been really getting into painting Dark Angels. I have Balthasar Commander. Know any awesome Dark Angels models I should keep an eye out for? There's a Dark Angel model that comes with a little friend, like a little familiar that's carrying his helmet. I forget which one it is, but you'll know it when you see it. It's just a cute little robed guy. It's probably one of the mechanical cherubs in a cloak.
Seem to be huge. Jay's looking up this poor lady's skirt. Rude.
Yeah. Mecha T-Rex, keep the mini in this position for me. Excellent angle. Pression Blair. I have both models. Easy to say when you can write it off as a business expense on your taxes. Yeah. Yeah, I can't wait for I know weirdly enough Games Workshop sent out a lot of review copies of Pariah Nexus. Mm-hmm. Which seems like a little bit of an odd choice. Like, why not send out review copies of like the Kill Team starter box? I wonder though if they were a little nervous that Pariah Nexus wasn't going to sell because it's a little poopy. Anthony Goose. I've been thinking about that Piety and Pain box. Buy or pass? Well, I would say 100% buy if you play both Dark Eldar and Sisters of Battle. Maybe buy it if you're pretty good with selling stuff on eBay or selling stuff to your friends if you only like one of the factions. Probably don't buy it if you don't play either of those factions but want to start. Probably especially since Dark Eldar just got their start collecting box, which is actually kind of awesome. Mm-hmm. You basically get like an entire raider and half a squad of witches for free. Whatever else knows the model I was talking about. The Watcher in the Dark. Xenobiq. Nah, those guys got some weird lore. The little robed guys. Oh, so I was just guessing that they were the mechanical cherubs. They're Caliban natives. Oh my goodness.
Power Surge. So I missed out when you painted the leg, but damn good job on that leg sock thing. I don't remember the name of those sexy socks.
Yeah, well, if you want to see him get painted, last stream, start to finish, and you'll probably see it again because I got 2 more pairs of legs.
Ooh, we'll let you know.
Yeah. Xenobiq. Little robe guys. Decimation. That took too long. I never thought I would paint so many taints in my life.
You know, I play orcs, and I get
Whatever else. Pantyhose.
I get it.
AR. I like the new Sisters model. I like it too. I do see why people have a problem with it though, but I like it. I don't know if it would be like my first pick. Or my first pickup, because I think the Sisters have a lot of really good HQ units.
Mm-hmm.
But I dig it.
Do you think the sculptors don't look at like the comments or online or anything?
I have no idea. I think there's probably a system in place to keep everything like consistent and matching.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure they're not allowed to like go nuts.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure there's some person is like the real artist or the like the designer, and then they give that to someone else, and then that person turns it into like a 3D model, and then the 3D model is turned into a buildable model.
Mm-hmm.
And then the buildable model is sent to the people who turn it into a sprue.
Mm-hmm. I just like to think there's some sad guy out there. It's like, nobody likes her face.
Mm-hmm.
I tried really hard. I thought I did a good job this time.
Xenobiq. Paint the taint!
Mm-hmm.
Impression blur. I'm sad as a Death Guard player looking at the Death Guard Combat Patrol to start my army with. Really sad I missed out on the No Fear and Dark Imperium. Yeah, those were from a while ago. You might be able to snag them on like Amazon or something, or eBay. Some places that might still have a little stock left over.
Mm-hmm. A little bit of beige.
Mm-hmm. Power Surge. They're better off not looking at the comments. That's true.
Yep.
AR Games Workshop has comments turned off on purpose. I think that they should turn them on, but just tell everyone that they're not allowed to read them.
Yeah, but I'm saying, like, you know, do you think that the sculptors go to like Bell of Lost Souls or you know a different website and look at what people are saying?
I'm sure they do. How would you not?
Exactly.
How would you not?
You couldn't not do it. I like to think that they're drinking with their buddies and they go through all the comments.
No, I like to think that they're in like a really dark room with like a cigarette in a shaky hand, looking at Daka Daka, being like, "Oh no, they're roasting me."
Mm-hmm. Their wife disowns them.
Mm-hmm.
You're not even a good sculptor.
Xenobiq, I haven't painted my sisters yet, but one of them has a steel headband, and I find that concept hilarious. Well, you know who else has a steel headband is the friend of the Sisters of Battle, Chapter Master Grimaldus of the Black Templar. I'm pretty sure it's like nailed into his head.
You don't want it to come off.
Just weird religious zealots, all of them. The Sisters in the Dark or in the Black Templar.
Mm-hmm.
They like to take things a little bit too far, which is kind of why I like the new sculpt. Just a weird, mean-looking nun.
Mm-hmm.
She's gonna hit you with her stick.
Oh yeah. Maybe people are triggered.
Maybe.
You know, they're reminded of that time in their life.
Mm-hmm.
That's the problem. Mecha T-Rex. Sisters of Battle have okay faces, but the way Heavy Metal paints them uses too much contrast, and as such, they look wonky.
Yes. I know. Today, daily Zumakito plug. His most recent faces video, he actually shows off an example of like Heavy Metal's female faces and then like good painters' female faces of the same mini.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, in the hands of someone who can do whatever they want and they're not stuck with a certain style. And I think also part of the reason why some things look bad is because Games Workshop's style also is like the same exact style as they give instructions of how to paint.
That's true.
On Warhammer Community and stuff. So they can't have, you know, some people do beautiful, unbelievably good work, and then, you know, but then over on Warhammer Community be like, okay, but here's how you paint a face. You use these 4 colors.
Mm-hmm.
Prussian Bleu. My first 40k models were the Blight Lord's Kill Team box at base retail in April 2020. Really got a steal there. Almost convinced a friend with me to get the Fractal Blades, which was also in store. They are sculpted by Rusty Shackleford. Mecha T-Rex. You know who else has a steel headband? Wonder Woman. That's true. Good old Gal Gadot. No, it's Gal Gadot.
Mm-hmm. No, it's Gal Gadot. Mecha T-Rex. Oh man, I actually love Zumikito's vids. Of course, not as much as you though.
Mm-hmm.
Jay and Nick. Heart.
Oh yeah. We don't like Zumikito around these parts. Not a fan.
Oh yeah. Not a fan at all.
No way. It didn't come back, did it? No. There's no way. Is it back? Can anyone hear me? Can anyone hear me? Leave a comment if you can hear me. Hello? 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 I can hear you.
Perfect.
Wait, but let's see if the stream. It looks like you're bouncing on Skype. On stream. Everybody, leave a comment if you can hear Nick.
I could hear me.
Perfect.
Yep.
I can't believe
that was wild.
So my computer does this thing where periodically it'll not detect a battery, but it's not a problem because if it will never do that if my computer is plugged in. But I as soon as I saw the screen go black, I looked over, and Macs have a magnet that keeps the cord in. Not the world's strongest magnet. I'm a little bit coming around. The new Macs don't have the magnet. A little bit coming around to it.
Mm-hmm.
Especially since the new Mac is not the giant like Spade, right? It's like a fairly small plug.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that seems it seems a little bit better considering that this happens fairly frequently.
Mm-hmm.
That the little magnet doesn't keep itself in. I can't believe everything stayed up and running though. It shouldn't have.
I can't believe it either.
Wow. Woo, can we get a dislike for the stream going down? You're lagging like crazy though. That makes sense.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Some heavy stream lag. Can you hear us? Okay. It says we're getting. YouTube says we're getting no data.
Interesting.
But surely it's not no data.
Yeah. I wonder if as your computer comes back to life, it'll
probably
smooth out.
Xenobiq already says it's smooth again.
Yeah, I was about to say it looks pretty smooth to me.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it was looking a little choppy. Interesting.
You could use Discord.
This is...
Mm-hmm. It wasn't our stream software's fault.
I know.
It was you're not really. I don't think anybody would say a MacBook is the perfect stream tool.
No, nobody would say that. In fact,
although Goober on the last episode of Paint Bravely, Goob was talking about he decided to try using his 7-year-old PC that he never uses, and he said he got perfect results streaming in 1080p with like a crazy nice camera off of Wi-Fi.
Interesting. Oh my god. Interesting.
Yeah, and a 5-year-old Mac is the same thing as a 7-year-old PC. So
exactly. It's always an adventure.
Mecha T-Rex. Everything seems 100% again.
Yeah.
Dark Treant. Oh my god, CNV. Dark Treant. I finally finished my term. Chaplain Torrentus. Ooh, sweet. I haven't even begun to paint my Chaplain Torrentus, which was the free model. Which was the free model to get in Warhammer stores during Warhammer 40k Day in 2020. Wasn't there personally though. Someone gave it to me. Neat. CNV. So, like I was saying, I think that sister was like, I gotta keep my hair out of my face. Hand me the headband. No, the battle headband.
The sister of battle headband.
Cyclone 8974. Who paints sisters' faces better than Games Workshop? I think most people, but I know specifically Xenobiq has done one. Yeah, I mean, if you look up, Sisters of Battle painting, you're probably going to find some good stuff. Prussian Blur. They give out free models? I know they do. I don't know the rules or the stipulations, but I think I'm probably going to go to the store maybe Thursday. So maybe I'll be like, can I have free stuff?
Can you give me a bunch of free models?
The battle headband. I think the metal headband. I'm pretty sure that Grimaldus, or not Grimaldus, Helbrechts is nailed into his head. Decimation. I think a toddler can paint a better sister's face. No, I mean they're not that bad. I mean, for a long time, I would have been thrilled painting one of those faces. And even now, I don't know if I can do a better job, but I can do a different job that looks nicer, maybe.
I'd be excited if I could paint it that well.
Like,
ooh, look at me go.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, no, and it's one, paint a face and then take a picture of it and then blow it up 5 times the size and take another look at it and see how you think.
That's true. It completely changes it.
Blue Bob Man, I have 2,000 points of Ad Mech to paint because my local game store is doing a store play again. Oh, sweet. Cyclone 8974. It's the first. Oh, it's a day. It's the first Saturday of the month. They run out fast. Interesting. So you have to get in. Oh, it looks like my camera did not survive turning off for a second. So I gotta refix the old.
That's rude.
Oh, you know what? I think I have to turn off the camera software. So let's see. Oh, it is not showing up that the camera software is on, even though it is. I'm sure that's not a problem.
Mm-hmm. No.
There we go. All right, brightness, white balance. Wow, the focus is down to... There we go. Boom. We're back in business.
ZWQ, one of my hobby friends thinks that Games Workshop produces like 72mm scale minis to paint them up for box art and promotional stuff. Not sure if I believe it or not.
I don't know if I believe it, but it's a great conspiracy. Especially since a lot of the Games Workshop stuff shows evidence of being like 3D print prototypes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I think we should start spreading that rumor around.
Yes. When
what they do.
I mean, my theory has always been that they when the files are sent off to the manufacturer, they also send them off to like a rapid prototyping company that just makes the prototypes for the painters.
Mm-hmm.
So that everything is done at the same time.
Mm-hmm. I think that there's probably a lot of evidence to that.
Mm-hmm.
I know there's people online that agree with you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and if it's on the internet, it must be true.
Exactly. It was on the Reddit.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. People are like, I think this is exactly how they do it, and that's what they sound like too.
Yes.
By the way.
I wish I could get that as an Alexa voice. Like, Alexa, order new light bulbs. Yes, coming right up.
Actually, I can't order new light bulbs. They're all sold out.
Actually, Dayglow uses blue LEDs.
Exactly. I know. I can't wait to go into a Games Workshop store and hear those kinds of arguments.
Yeah. Mecha T-Rex. So I'm excited for Warhammer Dark Tide because the main enemy are traitor guardsmen. What do you think are the odds? Disenfranchised traitor guard players like me are getting a new line of minis/rules. I definitely think traitor guard will become a thing. I mean, we saw a few of them get made in Blackstone Fortress. So if they're going to make a new army, I bet it is something like that. Because in the lore, traitor guardsmen are supposed to be like as common as Chaos Space Marines. But they're not really in the models. Forge World did them for like a 2 years, and Games Workshop did them in metal like once in the 90s. But they've never really gotten their day. And a lot of people just make do with just painting and kit bashing to make it happen. And just using regular guard rules.
How dare they?
Yeah.
Decimation. Now we need to break into Games Workshop and get those files.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Power Surge. Look at the codex. Every unit looks the same size. It's a conspiracy for sure. I have a suspicion. I was looking at one of my favorite new kits that they made, or one of my favorite new sculpts was Mephiston, Lord of Death, but there's no 360 spinny. And I suspect that the model must have gotten damaged, and so they don't want to show the back of it, because no photos anywhere show the back of Mephiston. So I bet it got broked, or scratched, or something. AR. How many points should I stop myself at from building my Deathwatch army up? Currently, I'm at over 3.5 thousand. I mean, that's pretty good. Mm-hmm. I mean, if you think you have enough diversity to keep the games fun and exciting and interesting.
Good old ZNewbieQ tips 5 buccarinos. Heading out early. Have a good night, everyone. Also, dentists are real.
Dentists are not real. Thank you, ZNewbieQ. Good night. Blue Bob Man, the next Oceans movie is just breaking into Games Workshop to steal the larger mini files that may or may not exist. Well, technically, if you have an STL, you have every size.
That's true. That's why there's multiple sizes of possums.
Mm-hmm. Mecha T-Rex. Most of my army consists of those Forge World models. I don't own any Blackstone Trader Guardsmen, but they're on my wish list. Mecha T-Rex was heartbroken when they discontinued the Forge World conversion sets. You should see how much they're going for on eBay right now. You know, I always remember the Forge World Trader Guardsman Ogren looking super badass. James Cameron Clark. Mecha T-Rex, be quick! The Blackstone Fortress boxes are few and far between. Cyclone 8974. You really think they messed up both versions? Because there is one with a plasma pistol and one without. Ooh, that's a great question. Yeah, because there's different poses. I wonder, maybe we'll have to see, are they different models, or did they build it, or did they paint it, take the pictures, and then like break off an arm and put on another arm? Like, did they have to paint like 2 or 3 Mephistons? It's a good question. Lucky Pat. Cheesecake, cheesecake, cheesecake.
Mm-hmm. I said it better myself.
G-Force member 45. Models never truly die as long as casting exists.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, if the model's no longer around.
I mean, what are you going to do?
Mm-hmm.
What if you want it?
Mm-hmm. What if you need it?
Exactly.
Because that's what these are, really, needs.
Yeah, they're needs.
Mm-hmm.
Game Canary, I'm back.
Yeah. Guess who's back? Back again.
Decimation, I'm out. Good luck with the down dudes.
Yeah.
Let's see. Where are we at? 28.
Yeah.
But 8 upvotes.
Mm-hmm. Ugh.
Which is rude.
I want to have the most downvoted live stream.
It'd be pretty funny.
GeForce member 45. You find a reputable seller with a nice catalog. Prussian Bleu. How do tournaments tell the difference of a recast and an official model post painting? I don't think they check. I mean, why would they? They don't check.
Mm-hmm.
As long as you keep your mouth shut, I think you're good to go.
I like to think some guy smells it.
Yeah.
Actually, this is a recast, and I can actually tell it's a Russia recast.
Mm-hmm. Tekomuto. 3D printer go Bert.
This is a Russian recast. A recasting expert, a detective, recast detective that comes in.
I'm sure they're not checking that hard.
No.
If you're like being a dick about it and being like, yeah, these are all. If you just say like, oh yeah, some of these might be recast. Ooh, do. They might be like, that's a weird thing to say.
So they're all recast? When you're kicked out? Cool.
Victor Hugo Bittencourt Silva. Fun fact, most recasts smell like vodka.
See? Maybe that's how they know.
Mecha T-Rex. It smells like cheap vodka. Though you can get away with this cheap recast, Dimitri. I feel like we got some nice comments on the recasting video lately.
Yeah. I mean, it's usually mostly, is it okay if I recast a model that doesn't exist anymore?
Yes, we get those, like most days.
Every day. Every day.
Every day.
Every single day. Every single day.
Mm-hmm. And then other than, I think either today or yesterday we got a great one of someone who's like really, really personally attacked by Games Workshop. Like the company lies and cheats and steals and has no respect for the customer. And I always think when people are really personally hurt, I always feel like it's not Games Workshop that's the problem, it's something else in their lives.
Their mom never loved them. Yeah, I don't know. It is toys.
Yeah. Like if you really thought Games Workshop was stealing and lying and cheating, you'd probably just not buy it.
Mm-hmm. Now that's a conspiracy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm hoping I do hope that other games become more popular. Mm-hmm. Just for some variety.
Mm-hmm. Did you see that? So every time we post a stream every time we do a stream, I make a post on Instagram, and I think for yesterday's stream, Weird liked our liked our post, which is hilarious.
So when's my free stuff coming in the mail?
Yeah, I sent them a DM immediately, and that's what I said.
I need to send another email to Kathy at customer support.
Mm-hmm.
I did get a very, very, very nice email from Weird when I asked like, "Hey, I want to get into this game. What do I need to do?"
Mm-hmm.
I really want them to come out with that starter set.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that sounds like a sweet, sweet idea.
Mm-hmm. GeForce Member 45. You just buy official bases. I buy official bases on eBay all the time. They're real official. I don't know why, but they don't say Games Workshop on the bottom, but I'm sure they're real.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. I have many different bases from definitely Games Workshop on eBay. That's what their eBay name should be.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely Games Workshop.
Pression blah. I've seen a lot of stuff about Battlefront, Flames of War Company growing a lot lately, and they allow third-party models at tournaments.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm. James Cameron Clark, I found some of the Blackstone Fortress models by alternate means, but the tiles and cards and things, the expansions are going for more than the MSRP or the RRP with no models. Complete boxes are 6 times. Wow. Are the Blackstone Fortress like? I've heard the game is fun, but I know a lot of people don't care much about the game. All about those sweet, sweet minis. I mean, sometimes when Games Workshop just does weird stuff, it just hits. Like I know tons of people bought the Zote. Tons and tons and tons of people bought the. No one cared though. Like tons of people loved the Zote. Nobody cared when they released the Amble. But people got super into the mechanical ambles, like the ambots. Tons of people bought those to turn into Chaos Obliterators or Space Marine Centurions. James Cameron Clark. I'm getting in on the ground floor with Curse City, though. Curse City does have some sweet models. The giant, like, monster bat.
Oh, yeah. Those are looking sweet.
Again, probably not buying it, but actually certainly not buying it. But you know, I definitely wouldn't say never to like maybe eBaying one of those minis to paint or something, because they do look like they'd be fun. Prussian Bleu. Flames of War is also way cheaper. $20 for an infantry platoon, $30 to $45 for a full platoon of tanks. And they usually sell single sprues. Victor Hugo Bittencourt Silva, Games Workshop won't ship to Brazil, saying they have an exclusive deal with a store who never stocks here.
Oh.
I'll have to buy it through a Cursity and send it to a friend in Europe, and they'll ship it to me.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, I wonder, can you get? You might be able to get it shipped to you from Russia.
Oh yeah, it'll show up.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know, but the Russia really seems to have a lot of stuff in stock.
So in all of Brazil, there's one store that everything gets shipped to?
Or is it one like chain of like of store, like one distributor that just doesn't care about their GW account?
Because Brazil's big.
Yeah.
That's pretty insane.
James Cameron Clark, all the new Games Workshop vampires are looking good, to be honest. Oh, I like them.
Oh, yeah.
I like them. Victor Hugo Bittencourt Silva. Yeah, we have a lot of painters here, too. That's true. These models are really coming together.
Yeah.
They were very daunting at first, and they're still daunting now. But at least they're getting done.
Daunting ladies. Aren't all ladies daunting?
Yeah.